Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. In the previous video, we already learned together how to join domain with our Windows 7 client and Windows 10 client. For today video, we will continue on Windows Server as well, and we will learn how to configure file sharing on Windows Server. Okay, if you are new here watching my video, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give the thumbs up if you like my video. For file server, it is very important for us as a system administrator or network administrator. We need to know some basic configuration like share file to the user. We have many departments in our company, so we can share specific file and folder to specific user and group. For this video, we will learn on file sharing, and we use the group policy to create the map network drive for the user, and we also learn some basic backup script that we use for daily backup our user data. So like this, we have some script configuration regarding to Microsoft. So we can use simple script. So also we can deploy to our real network environment as well. Okay, so let's go to the lab together, and we will see how we can use file server in our real network environment. Okay, so this is our GNS3, and our previous lab, we have our domain controller here together with the DNS server and the ACP server as well. So for this lab, it will be a file server. So our client here, Windows 10 and Windows 7, already joined to our domain controller, and this is our firewall, this is our core switch. So our firewall, let's go to our firewall. Okay, so as you can see, we have a 3 VLAN, and we go back to our domain controller. So our domain controller, here our domain controller. So we have the ACP, DNS, and a file server. So before we start our lab practice, I would like to show you something. Okay, this is our topic that we will practice together in this lab. On my file server is 2016, so it is an old version, but it is also helpful for us to understand. So for this lab, we have four points that we practice, or we can say 4 steps. So the first one, create a share folder on this server, on our server, and a file server configuration and sharing, create group policy to map our network drive, and backup script that we use Robocopy from Microsoft. Okay, so let's go together with number 1, create share folder. For share folder, as you already know that our previous lab, we have, let's go to our active directory. Okay, active directory, we have HR, IT, finance, marketing, purchasing. Okay, so for our server, actually when we come to best practice, actually we also have a TRID or our storage, network storage, or we can say another storage. But for this lab, I only use this server as a file server, so that's why I have only one drive. I create only one drive here, and I will create a share folder. Let's say new folder, department. Okay, so this is my folder here, department, and I will create another one for data backup. Okay, so our department, we have, if we look here, we have HR, admin, IT, marketing, purchasing, finance. Okay, so our department here, I will create finance. Okay, I will create IT. I will create HR, admin. Okay, so you can create more department. It depends on your own network environment. So I just create 3 here for our lab practice, and I want to create one more folder for general. So for general, we will share to all users. So all users will have this folder to use in order for general share in our company. And for finance, only can see our file server related to finance, and IT can see only IT. So this is we will use group policy to manage all this folder for our user. Okay, so now we create our share folder. So this one we already done. Okay, so now step number 2, file server configuration and sharing. Okay, so after we have this folder here, we will share this folder to our user. So for the general here, I will share to our user domain. So we can say let's say user domain. User domain, user domain user. Okay, domain user here. Okay, so read write. Okay, and IT user 3, HR admin user 1, finance user 2. Okay, so finance user 2, sorry everyone, my PC become slow. Okay, user 2. HR admin user 1. HR admin user 1. Let's check our user. Okay, user 1. IT will be user 3. Okay, so we share our folder with our user, and then we go to our file server here. Okay, so this is the main server manager, and you can see here file and storage service. So we go there, and then here for share. Okay, so share, as you can see, we have some folder that we already share. So let's go to finance first. We right click and we go to our property. We go to setting. Okay, so for this case, I want to check some setting regarding to this this option, because as you can see here, enable access this one when we share to our specific user in our department, so other user cannot see. Okay, so we need to tick this option if not yet ticked, so we need to tick. Okay, so general, let's verify our okay, our setting one by one. Okay, each off. Okay, So setting, okay, IT. Okay, so now our file server configuration and sharing our folder is done. Let's go to our client, and we test that the user can see this folder or not. So let's go to our client here. This is a Windows 10 user 1. So user 1, let's okay, user 1. When I go to File Explorer, user 1, we don't have any file server or network sharing. So in order to access to our file server, we need to type in our server name or IP address. So our server name DC01, as I remember, maybe this one. Let's check our server. Okay, DC01. So we go back and then let's try. Okay, DC01. Okay, so now we can see all the share here. Actually, it should user 1. It should be user 1. User 1 HR admin. User 1. Okay, user 1. Correct. HR admin. User 1. Okay. This one correct. Okay, anyway, we try to access. We cannot access. Okay, we can access only HR admin. Okay, and general. Okay, actually it should hide all this IT, finance, user. Okay, let me check with our Windows 7. So our Windows 7, this is 01. Okay. Okay, so in this case we can go back, and now this one also done. We step number 3, we create group policy for map network drive. Okay, so okay, let's go back to our server here, file server, and then we And then this is our server manager, and we go to here, group policy management. Okay, so okay, so here our domain, and we want to create a group policy to share a general file to our to share general file to our user. So I want to create it here. So for the group policy management, when you create under the domain, our domain here, it will apply to all this OU. So I will create it here because I want to share the general file data with all departments. So let's say map general. Okay, we click on our policy and then we edit. Okay, so here our group policy setting. We go to here, user. We want to map drive for our user, so we go to user, and then we go to preference, and then I make it bigger. Okay, window setting, and then we have a drive map here. So we click on a drive map and right click, new map drive. Okay, new map drive. I want to this is action. So action, I want to create a map drive to our user. So our general, I want to copy this one. Our server DC01 general. Okay, so this is the location of our folder that we want to share to our user in our company. So you need to type in the correct name of your server and the correct name of your folder share. Okay, so if you not put it correctly, your map drive cannot successfully create. So here I want to reconnect as well. So whether the user log off or the user use someone else computer, when they try to sign in with their user, so they still have this folder share for them. Okay, so this is general, and here the drive letter for our network drive. I will use the last one, drive Z. Okay, drive Z, and then we go to here, common. command here you take on this one, run in log on user security contact, okay, and then item level targeting. This one we apply to our OU, organization unit, okay. So our OU, actually this is for all user. It should be I think for here if we choose specific organization unit, we will apply only the specific that we will configure later on, okay. So I think we can keep it like this, or we can leave it blank here, okay. So I want to apply, okay. So now we already create our map drive here, drive Z for all here. Like I said, when we create on here under our domain controller, it will apply to all this OU. This is our OU that we have created. It will apply to finance, HR, IT, marketing, purchasing, this one, test. Okay, so here we apply to all. Okay, now our department, we have finance, we have HR, admin, and IT. This is just a 3 example for this lab. So we create another one, finance. Okay, finance. So under the finance here, we select on finance, and then we right click, create another group policy, okay. So I will create map finance, map drive finance, okay. So now we have one more policy under finance here. So we edit and we go to preference, the same window, map drive, new map drive. I will create DC01 finance, okay. And then this one finance, and I will use Y, letter Y for our finance, okay. So here command also the same thing, we take on this one, and then now for this time we only our drive is for our finance. So here we can select our specific OU, okay. So finance, where is finance? Okay, here finance. We click OK, and then we can have our OU here. Okay, so we apply, and then okay, I want to verify. Okay, here reconnect, apply again. Okay, so now done on finance, and then we go to HR. Also I want to create another group policy for HR. Okay, so we have new group policy here. We did the same thing. Go to preference, window, drive, new map drive. Let me go back. Okay, HR. Okay, I copy this one. Okay, our server DC01, and then our folder. Okay, I will use drive Y, and then here our target is our HR admin OU. We browse to our HR admin here. Okay. Okay, so HR admin, apply. Okay, so now we have a general map drive for our all department. For each department can use general, and then for finance they have their own data. For finance and HR they have their own HR admin. Okay, so we minimize it, and we go to here, GP update. So we want to push our group policy that we just create to be up to date in our domain. Okay, now successfully, and then we go to our client here, Windows 10 client. Okay, Windows 10 client, and let me log in. Sorry, we go to File Explorer and we check. Okay, so we can have a general share here, but we don't have a user one. We don't have a finance. Maybe refresh, or we can try to sign out. Sign out, and we sign in again. User one. Okay, we sign in again, and then we try to check one more time. Okay, so now our policy is up to date. Our client can get map drive here. So general, we can new, test for HR. Okay, HR here we also can create that. Okay, so now we successfully get the map right. So for this user in HR department, they will have these two drive for our file server, so they can have this specific for their own department, and this one they want to share to all department in our company. So we have two. Same thing for Windows when client. This one user 2 it will be finance. Okay, so let's try to check computer. We don't have any network drive yet, so we try to log off. Okay, we try to log off in order to get the update group policy. So we log in back and test again. Okay, so now our user log in back, our client log in back successfully. So let's try to check again with our user 2. Okay, user 2. Oh, okay, everyone, our user cannot get the update. Why? Let me try to access to our server. Oh, we have some error here, so please give me some minute. I will check why. Maybe we restart our DHP server. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to our client. Sorry everyone, so now our client lost connection with our server. Let me try to refresh. Why? Now we lost connection with our server. Let me, okay, so let's go back to our firewall and we check why. Okay, everyone. Maybe the problem on our firewall. So we cannot access to our firewall. So that's why this is our gateway, our firewall. So if this one down, our network will be down. So anyway, we can, as you can see, our client here can successfully get the map drive here. So it means that our configuration is correct with our group policy. This one we can say we successfully done for this step number 3. Let me check my firewall first after we continue, because currently we cannot access to our firewall here. So I try to restart the firewall. So let's see if it works. We can continue with this one, step number 4, daily backup script using Robocopy with free script from Microsoft. And I have some note here, my note here, that we can use this one for our network environment with your real one in your company. Okay, so this is my script here. I can let you see my script here, Robocopy. So if we go to Robocopy, okay, so Robocopy from Microsoft. Okay, so we have some syntax that you can study more on this from Microsoft here. All the script you can create based on this reference. Actually, my script also I get from this reference. So what you want to do with Robocopy, you have many things that you can do. Okay, so here you can study more on this one. We have logging, we have a retry option, we have this one, select file, copy all, everything. Okay, so my script here, I have prepared this one. So Robocopy source, the source location that based on your real file server. Okay, so here source drive, my source drive is drive C, as you can see. Okay, as you can see here, my server, I have okay, I have here we create a department, and then data backup. So my source in also in the same drive, because this is just lab practice. So source, your own source, whether drive D, drive E, drive F, or something like that. So here my lab here on drive C, and department, okay, department here. So folder name, okay, department, destination. So your backup location is your destination. So whatever drive. So in my lab here, also in the same drive C, okay, and this is folder name, destination folder. So I want to back up from all department here to my data backup here, okay. MIR, you can go back to Robocopy and you will see that what is MIR, okay. So we have MIR. You can look, okay, here MIR. What is MIR? So you can see the definition here of MIR. So everything here, and copy all, okay, OHR W log, okay. So this is my, I go back to some, this is my source, this is my destination on the same drive C, okay. I want to make a directory and copy all from department to data backup, okay. Also I want to create log after this copy. It will generate one log, so I know that how many file that we have new file or something that we backup, okay. So the backup log, we create a log as a text file, okay. This is text file, okay. Log, destination, folder name, file name, okay. So this is my script. So I want to check my firewall, if we can access to our firewall. Okay, we still cannot access to our firewall. So so everyone, step number 4, I will go back after I restart my GNS3. So I don't know how I don't know why it doesn't work at the moment. So I want to restart this GNS3, okay. So hey everyone, so now I already restart my GNS3. So also here my server also start up, and we already, at the moment, we already configure our group policy management to map our network drive. Okay, so this one, it will apply to all OU here. So actually you can manage based on your own company. So you can manage your own company and your server based on your network environment. So this is just an example and that we practice together, and this is for a specific map drive. Okay, so actually we have test with Windows 10 client that user 1 successfully can get network drive. So we want to test again. Okay, so we can access to our firewall now. Try to log in to our firewall. Okay, so now our firewall up and running, so we can continue our lab practice. Okay, so we go to our Windows 10 client and then we try to check again for our network drive that the user can get drive automatically for their user. Okay, so we log into Windows 10 client and then we go and check our drive for each user department. Go to, okay, so now we can get this drive Z and drive Y. Okay, so we check with our Windows 7 client user 2 with okay, Windows 7 client, go to File Explorer, Computer. Okay, so Finance, General. So for all each user department will get the general share for share in our in the company. So this is test for finance. Okay, this is finance test. Okay, so we can create. So all user can get a network drive automatically when they sign into their user. Okay, so this is for them, for the user, that easy to use to work in the company. Okay, so actually they can see only finance and general. So so this one I'm not sure why they still can see the department folder. Anyway, so our topic that we go through together, topic 1, 2, 3, we already done. So now we go to our backup script that we just discussed at the moment with Robocopy from the Microsoft. Okay, so so we have the script here. Okay, this PC drives also get generous. Yeah. Okay, as because we create here in our domain, so it will apply to all OU. Okay, actually we should apply to, we need to apply only for the user department. Anyway, so you can have their own network environment. So we go to, okay, this is our backup. We don't have anything. So here all the folder department for each department that we can see here, it will back up to this folder based on our script here. Okay, so we copy from department from this folder to store in this folder. Actually you can have their own, you can have your own storage, another storage, or you can copy to your own external hard drive, something like that. It's depend on you. Okay, so it will have a backup log as well. So this one I want to copy from this one, and then I go back to server. I will create my daily backup script. Okay. So this one, actually you need to save it in this extension bat file. Okay. Save as dot bat. Okay, so here okay, so now I save it as a bat file, and then if you run this file, it will back up all this folder department to this data backup. Okay, so if you want to run this script automatically, so in your server you need to create the schedule task. I think maybe all of you know already for this one. Let's search for schedule. Okay, task schedule here. Task schedule. Okay, so for this one I will create a task schedule to run the script that normally we back up at 9, because our company will work during the day from 8 till 5 p.m. or to 6 p.m. So we can create to start our schedule task at at midnight. Normally we do at midnight, okay? Or you can do whatever that you want to do. Okay, so we create tasks. Okay, we create tasks and then daily backup data. Okay, action, new, start our program, and we browse to our script. Wait for a moment. Okay, here. So start program and we browse to our script. Okay, trigger, we create new trigger. Okay, wait for a moment. Okay, here. So in here you can select daily, every day, start, what time. You can say a specific time that you want to run. So for our, we can say now at 10 p.m. something like that. So this is the specific time that you can set a daily, weekly, or monthly. Okay, so we want to run it daily and at the time for your specific time. So this is just an example. Okay, and then let me verify everything. Allow task to run. Okay. Okay, I think the schedule task only here, general, trigger, action here, and then okay. Let me put my password. Okay, so where is our schedule? Okay, so now here we get our schedule here. So as you can see that it will back up to this one, but the schedule not yet start because we start at 10:45. If you want to run it now, we can test now by click on it, and then let's say now we are at 5:47. So maybe we did 49 5:49. Okay. Okay, so let's wait at 5:49. Now we are 5:47, so 2 minutes more. Okay, so if we go to general, we can see that everyone can see the file here. Okay, so let's say if I create another text and I put it test backup script. Okay. Okay, so now it's time 5:49. Let's see our schedule task. Okay, so now our task ready for the next day. Let's go back to our folder, see if okay, now we can see that this folder department, each department back up to this data backup folder. Okay, also we can have a backup log that we can see that the log here, Robocopy, and then we see start, okay, source, destination, okay, and then if we go down here, so we have the log here, so how many files that we copy, okay, so this is a very simple script that we can back up our data. Okay, we also have new file here. Okay, so this one done. So I hope everyone can get the point for this from my video. So we go back to our user, Windows 10 client, let's say HR, okay, HR, I will test here, I will test again, okay, test again, save. Also I create another folder, okay. In general, I create another folder. Also I want to create another text file, test success, okay. In Windows 7, we can see the same for general. Okay, for finance I will create another folder testing. Okay, so we go back to our server, and then we have some file that we just create here. If we go back to, this is in department folder. If we go back to data backup, in data backup general, it will have 3 of this. Let me open another one so you can easy. Okay, this PC, drive C, this one data backup general, and this department general. So you will see that we have some new folder here and a test success here. Now we go back to our daily backup and we want to test again one more time. We try to edit the time. So now 5:54, so let's say 5:55, 5:56. Okay, okay, 5:56. Let's wait 2 minutes more. Okay, 5:56. So only finance, only test, HR admin, only test. Okay, so after the script, the time is at 5:50. It will run the script again, and then we will, and then all this folder will back up to this one. Okay, let's see together. Data backup. $5.56. Okay, so now 5:56. Let me try to refresh again and check on. This is a data backup. Okay, everyone, and this is on a department. So now it will back up our new file to this data backup. Okay, let's check together. Okay, now as you can see, we have here. If we go back to our backup log here, okay, so our backup log, it will update that this is start at this time from this folder, copy to this folder. Okay, so we can see that newer file, we have 12. Okay, so copy 3. This is a directory, and file, we have 2 files, so total 2 files with 3 directory. Okay, 3 folder. and this is the total size that you can see that this is the size. Okay, so this all I want to show you that we can have our file server backup here with Robocopy. This is the script. Okay, so thank you very much everyone that watch my video until the end, and I hope to see you with my next video.